Hi everyone, I'm Shoji, professional volleyball player and libero for Team USA. I'm here today to react to and analyze the anime Haikyuu and let you know what I think. Here we go. That's a job, let's see how exactly it's when the players come together on the ball. And it's all about strength and timing. This is tense. Why isn't he reacting? What's happening? He's ready for defense, you can see it. The foot save! Ouch, I cannot do this play like that. This play happens, I would say, once a match maybe. With the joust, the ball comes fast, and your foot just happens to get in the way of the ball, and sometimes the referees will call the ball down on the court, but you have to replay it because it hit your foot. But it happens more often than you think. I have made a foot save. It's not very often, my skills with my feet aren't great, but I had a highlight in college where I actually set the ball with my foot. It was just a reactionary play, and it ended up kind of going viral. But a lot of other players that are more skilled, maybe in soccer, use it quite often, especially to save the ball. Rolling Thunder! Yes! Why are they laughing? I don't understand. So this is actually like a real defensive move and also a move in reception that you can do. A lot of people laugh at rolling and I don't understand. I think a lot of players do it naturally and it's just a great volleyball move to make the receive or the defense, the dig, and then to get up quickly. So you can see he rolled and was immediately on his feet to get up and play the next ball. So I like yelling when I play defense too, so I think it's sick. I don't yell anything like Rolling Thunder, but maybe I'll start it. Maybe I'll start something. I also want to say I get tagged in Rolling Thunder all the time in social media, and I've tried to like produce it or like post it on social media. It's just never quite that good or graceful. I don't think I have that in my repertoire. I will absolutely keep trying until I perfect Rolling Thunder. Whoa, that was a powerful jump serve. One thing I want to point out is that his arm looks a little bit sideways when he hits the ball, which most servers are going to be a little bit more vertical when they spike or serve. But to miss a serve by that much happens all the time. And I wish he didn't feel so sorry because at least he was aggressive and went for it. And I know with the US Olympic team, we practice serving probably 30 minutes to an hour every day. I think at the professional level, these jump serves are averaging about 70 miles an hour. So you need to be strong and athletic and have that great technique. It definitely can be scary to receive these serves sometimes, guys, but sometimes you take just a little bit of a breath of relief when they go out by that much. So this clip is actually pretty technical, I would say. First is that when a person subs into the game, like in international volleyball, you can only go in once, and if you sub back out, you can't come back into the game. So that's why he's putting so much pressure on himself and feeling the pressure to make a great serve. Because he knows that if he misses it or the other team makes a point, he's going back out and he's not coming back into the game. So he's worked on this low, flat float serve a ton, hoping to get an ace right over the net. And he does. This is a really tough position to be in. One, you get that one chance. And two, you're normally going to come in towards the end of the set. You're not going to come in and serve at 5-5. You're probably going to come in around 19, 20, 21 and try to extend the lead or also catch up. So it's a pretty high pressure position to be in, and you really have to be confident in your skills and your serve to do that. So the float serve is obviously different than a jump serve, which has a lot of spin. The float serve, you're going to try and contact it pretty flat, and the more you can make it float with less spin, the more it's going to dance and the more it's going to move on you. So it can be extremely difficult to receive despite it being so much slower than a top spin jump serve. So in my opinion, the lower it is and kind of the faster, the more float it has, the harder it is to pass. So he's obviously doing a great job. The serve has no spin on it. But to get it right over the net like that is more of a lucky play than a skill. Ooh, right over the tape again. Nice. Whoa. Uses the wall to propel himself like Spider-Man and gets the ball over. The left-hand save by Libero, yes. That was a sick point. I have to question your ability to use the wall. I'm not sure if that's legal, but it makes for a great show and pretty entertaining. We play on boards that have these barriers, and they're like these LED monitors that, show ads. And every once in a while, you'll see people kind of step on them or jump over them. But I think it's illegal to propel yourself off of them, so that doesn't happen very often. But you'll see people crash into them, crash into the wall, or jump over the barriers every game almost. And who knows, there could be different rules going on in this tournament. But that was a sick rally, and I love some of the defensive technique that they used. I think that was so awesome. Yes, it is.
守備専門の選手です。サーブ、スパイクなどの攻撃は禁じられていて、
True,
これを見る選手に入れ替わって常に守備を固めます。
まさにカラスノの守護神か。かっこいいね。
What was that about a god at the end? I think we are a special position where the guardian gods are the middle blockers who come out of the game and we replace them in the backcourt. I think we specialize not only in defense but in reception as well, and we also have to set the ball quite often. So there are a couple of skills that we need to practice a lot and perfect and get better at. It can be tough mentally as well because we can't spike or serve. The one thing I'll say is that I have spiked and scored a point before. One time from the end line, it was a lucky dig that went right over the net, but it was a big point, and I scored in Japan, so I ended up scoring a point at the World Cup. So we do spike, but not in a conventional way. Yeah, so you can see that the producers kind of highlighted the middle of that block, so the hitter might think that it's open, but this blocker closes the seam, that's what we call it, and roots him. I think it's the best player here, and he had no confidence whatsoever that he could block him, but he finally made that point. You can see that there's a hole in the block, and actually 1 second forward, he actually highlighted it. So that's what the hitter is seeing, this lefty, who has great technique, by the way. We call it kind of the bow and arrow, with his left hand back and his right hand up. He thinks his team's going to be open, but number 11 comes in and closes it and stuffs him. So that was awesome to see. Now, I think it's very, very important for every player to have a routine, especially for serve. It's the one time in volleyball where you have full control over what you're doing. So I think it's very important for you to take a deep breath, relax, have a great mindset, and be as aggressive as you can in that serve. And you can see his eyes before he serves. They're not shifty at all. He's definitely zoning in. And there's a lot of coaches that love that kind of idea of staring down your opponent, staring down where you want to serve. So it's interesting to see that because I know that that's something that we work on the national team sometimes. You can see both his arms got back and his arms were straight. And that's a big key to spiking and serving. The double arm back, we call it double arm lift, is 100% a skill and something that players work on even as professionals, trust me. So work on that, people. I mean, I would say that the technique in this anime is very high quality. There's, other than that one shoulder out here when he's spiking, everything I've seen has been amazing technique, and I probably need to watch this to improve my game. I obviously love volleyball so much that I love watching this anime, I love watching Haikyuu, and I'm going to continue to watch and learn from it and find entertainment in it, and I hope that you all find it too, and find it on your volleyball court as well. If you're a young, aspiring volleyball player, you gotta get out and figure out a way to play, whether that's at your rec center, whether that's with a club, or your junior high or high school. You need to get out there and fall in love with the sport, figure out what your position is, what you love doing out there, find your passion, practice, watch video, and play as much as you can. I'm Eric Shoji. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to tune in to Haikyuu to the Top on Crunchyroll. Volleyball's awesome. Watch more.
Hey,